Rallying is the road less taken in motorsport. The unadulterated off-road. It is not a spectator sport. Here, it's only the man, his machine, and their combined quest for glory.
Rallying is something that I would say it's a kida.
It is a race against the clock and a battle against the elements.
Bad road, gravel, water, slush.
And when you battle what Mother Nature throws at you, only the Murphy's Law abides.
Brake lines are gone. Master cylinder's cocked off. So, I don't know. We're gonna do the stage without brakes.
Whatever can will go wrong.
हार्ट बीट तेज हो रही है.
This is the first stage of one of India's oldest and roughest car rallies. Here, the rally cars are going to slip, they're going to brake, they're going to slide and go all round bat crazy, navigating through the stages. All in all, it's going to be one hell of a ride. I'm Abhishek Singh and I'm standing in gravel heaven. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the JK Tyre Rally of Coimbatore. Coimbatore, the home of Indian motorsports. Nestled in the serene backdrop of the Nilgiris, generations of engineering minds from the city have tuned and crafted cars and done things with them which can't exactly be described as road legal. Coimbatore's motorsports legacy was handed down to its people by the likes of all-time greats S. Karivardhan and J. Anand, carried forward by ace tuners like B. Vijay Kumar and N. Leela Krishnan, along with India's first World Rally Championship driver V.R. Narain Kumar and India's first Formula One driver Narayan Karthikeyan. The love of the people of Coimbatore has done more for Indian motorsport than any association, committee or federation of people ever can or ever will. Coimbatore's vast swathes of land, dotted with cotton fields and wind farms, have played gracious host to rallying enthusiasts since the 80s. And over the years, what eventually transformed into the JK Tyre Rally of Coimbatore is now a high-speed battle on tricky, back-breaking terrain, which rally drivers look forward to year after year.
It's been one of the fastest and one of the most popular rallies in the country.
All drivers wish to come and drive here in Coimbatore because of the track.
Very difficult to balance this mode of attack and also preserve the car.
Coimbatore is a rally known to break cars.
It has a very peculiar condition because the stage starts off as being really smooth and fast. It becomes very rough after the first run and becomes undrivable in the third run.
The JK Tyre Rally of Coimbatore comprises two stages. They used to be called Gem and Textool after two prominent textile mills, many of which Coimbatore is home to. But for the 2014 edition, a slight change of nomenclature has taken place. The 26.10 kilometer long LMW stage was pure dirt and gravel. The kind, when taken at breakneck speeds, keeps trying to break you till you either cross it or pack up and end your rally somewhere in the middle.
Well, Coimbatore's been on the rally scene even before I was born, if I were to say that. And it's been one of the fastest and one of the most popular rallies in the country, purely because of the beautiful natural terrain it has, a lot of fast Not so smooth now, roads, but yeah, definitely very, very fast. Some places, especially the first stage that we have today, about 26 odd kilometers, really fast, a lot of commitment, required from the drivers to go put in a really good time. Perfect setup also required, so that the car can cope up with a lot of high speed maneuverability.
Special Stage 2 Black Thunder was 12.65 kilometers of undulating twists and turns of dirt, rut and gravel, which made its short distance seem never-ending, despite the high speeds that the competitors were generating in the stage.
We expected the short stage, the 13-kilometer stage, which is stage 4, to be easier than the 26-kilometer stage. But surprisingly, we realized the second stage, the shortest stage, the 12-kilometer stage, 13-kilometer stage, is way rougher than the 26-kilometer stage. 26 kilometers is smooth, as I told you, 50% of the stage is still smooth. But the shortest stage is just not smooth, it's around 90% rough it's become.
The 36 rally cars which took start would do 2 loops of both stages on day 1, along with a super special stage on the fabled Curry Motor Speedway, and 1 loop on day 2, covering a combined liaison and competitive distance of 360 kilometers. All in all, the rally promised to be fast, technical and highly demanding. The kinds which keeps the drivers on their toes and waits for that one slip. The one that woos those 3 letters every rally driver dreads. DNF. Lesser mortals would understand it, as did not finish. The Indian Rally Championship this year stands divided into 4 categories. For the rookies, there's the 1600cc Cup. Then there's the 1600cc category, similarly powered, but with drivers with more experience. The 2000cc category sees a jump in engine power, and also the gas-guzzling CDRs tear up the track. Lastly, there's the overall category, the big boys and the big cars. But the bigger they are, the slower they go. So the light wily Polos have an advantage over the bulky XUVs and CDRs for the overall crown.
You need to take care of the heavier machinery, because the heavier the machine is, the more impact it'll go through. So the lighter Polos obviously can sail through those rocks at a lot more ease than this. But this has one advantage, I would say, is because of the bigger wheels. Obviously, it cushions the impact to a certain level where it's safe.
The ceremonial start of the Rally of Coimbatore took place at the Brookfields Mall in the heart of Coimbatore. Before the usual practice of the flag off, this time around the rally drivers, led by the clerk of the course, took an oath of driver safety, honouring a request made by the local authorities. That done, it was time to get down to business. The business of all things fast and dusty. On the grid of the Indian Rally Championship are some of the country's best drivers. Competition number 1 was given to the duo of defending national champions Amit Rajit Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak. There's also the Asia Pacific Rally champion Gaurav Gill, and by virtue of that win, he is currently without doubt the best rally driver in the Asia Pacific. Also on the roster is Sunny Sidhu, veteran driver and the current Desert Storm Rally champion. Another veteran on the grid is Rahul Kantaraj. With a formidable amount of seat time in a rally car, his Mitsubishi Cedia is one to watch out for. Red Rooster train Karna Kadur returns to the IRC grid after a break from rallying. And the last time we saw him in a rally car, he was gunning for the INRC championship. Vikram Devadasan returns this year with a new Polo. He may still be bedding in the car, but that's not going to stop him from driving flat out. Also driving a Polo was the supremely talented privateer Arjun Rao. A veteran of several rallies, Rao's car is one that can be counted on for pulling surprises on the grid and for putting up a tough fight. The stages of the Rally of Coimbatore are famous for being brutal on the cars. The machine mortality rates are very high. And so the first leg of the rally began with a palpable nervousness in the air. But nervousness is for the meek and for the faint of heart. These are rally-hardened drivers. Once they put their helmets on and set their pace notes in order, it is only them, the machine and the clock. Everything else gets blown away like the dust.
Coimbatore is always tough on the cars because the natural terrain is quite rocky, so it tends to you tend to damage more moving components on the car. So you need to, like I said, be careful not to break the car, not go all out on the rough sections and damage the car, which a lot of people did. So you need to finish.
At the end of the first loop, the Rally of Coimbatore did not disappoint. Its first scalp of the day came in the form of last year's championship winning duo Amit Rajit Ghosh and Ashwin Nayak, who fell to a mechanical problem a few kilometers into the first stage. Reigning APRC champion Gaurav Gill and co-driver Musa Sharif had taken the lead. They were being chased down by veteran Sunny Sidhu. The wily Volkswagen Polo of privateer Arjun Rao Arur was making the most of its lightweight and giving the bulky XUVs a hard chase.
We had come here in this rally, only with one mindset, that to drive flat out from the first stage. Since we missed the first round in Nasik, so we thought that we should take all the maximum points from this rally onward.
Coimbatore is always a car breaker. It's very, very hard on the cars. But actually, if you see, Coimbatore has that option where you get into a rhythm and you hold on to a good pace. You try and go quicker and quicker. The car holds on because of the pace.
Welcome back. The second leg of the JK Tyre Rally of Coimbatore is underway, and as you can see here, after the 30-odd cars passed through the stages in the first loop, the track has seen massive degradation. The already rough stages are getting rougher, and the scheme of things is just getting more interesting. The second loop saw the rally cars take the stages a little more carefully. Gaurav Gill was still going strong at the head of the leaderboard, but he received a challenge in the form of PG Abhilash driving a Mitsubishi Evo 6. Abhilash, however, fell to the rally stages and dropped out. By the end, Gill had a comfortable lead of 1 minute and 29 seconds over Arjun Rao's tiny 1600cc Polo. Rao had brought out his big spoon to eat with the big boys. Sunny Sidhu tried in vain to get past Rao, but Rao's Polo was seen going flat out through the stages. Sidhu's chances of climbing above third were very slim, but still, the fight was on.
I made some changes to the car. We went back and really attacked on the long one again, which was a little cleaner now for us, and we made about 24 seconds on him. So that was a really good, big relief, I would say, because it's very difficult for us because we are just running two-wheel drive and he's running four-wheel drive turbocharged 300 or 280 horsepower, and we're running probably half of that. So really had to push very, very hard and drive the pants off the car.
Alongside the rut and gravel, the Rally of Coimbatore also throws this into the mix. These mud traps possess the consistency of talcum powder, and they also possess the ability to bog down a pelting rally car. We decided to hang around one of these and see people struggle. What fun! Rahul Kantharaj was leading the 2000cc category, with Bairam Godrej breathing down his neck in a Polo. Vikram Devadasan and Falguna Aras were second and third in the 1600cc class, both running Polos. Leading the class, of course, was Arjun Rao, who was way up ahead, making the big boys uncomfortable in his small, harmless-looking rally monster. The Polos had made their presence felt last year. This year, they came out in a show of strength, and they look set to demolish all doubts about their rallying prowess by the end of this season.
The XUV has an advantage. It's a turbocharged car, and also much more, taller in the height and bigger car. So it makes much more easier to drive in the rough conditions. But stages where it's tight and narrow, the Polo is definitely faster. Like the last year's rally in Chikmagalur, Polo's way faster.
The last run of day one was the Super Special stage, which took place in a reverse loop at the Curry Motor Speedway. The Triple S is more of a formality for the sake of the spectators, but it counted for points, and so the run had to be made. Rahul Kantharaj's CDI emerged victorious in the Super Special stage. Arjun Rao Arur pushed his Polo on the tarmac to make up time and was second fastest. He shaved a few seconds of Gill's lead, but it seemed like that wouldn't be enough. Falguna Aras, also in a Polo, was third fastest followed by the bulk of Gaurav Gill's XUV, which looked like it was moving as fast as it was, pushed solely by the will of the man behind the wheel.
Rally stage, if you make a mistake, you'll go into a tree or into a rock, and that's not going to, you're just going to finish your rally there. Nothing's going to happen. Racetrack, you can go off into the gravel trap and you join back and you continue. So it's of course, a racetrack is a different challenge because the speeds are higher. But as a rally driver, I obviously prefer the natural terrain and out in the open, where it's more challenging and more tricky.
The third and final leg of the Rally of Coimbatore was to run only a single loop of both the stages, a combined competitive distance of only 38.75 kilometers. It wasn't enough for drivers to make a serious dent in the leaderboard. But this was rallying. Anything could happen. After 30-odd cars had passed through the stages twice, the track's surface had gone to the dogs. And it looked like those dogs like to chew up rally cars for breakfast.
Throttle was on and we were sliding into the corner, and because of that, we clipped it. We were pretty fast and we lost it because we clipped, we lost, and we flipped twice. So it flipped from there. So that was 1, 2 and probably 2.5, and then came on 4 wheels.
Overshot a corner, a left-hander, so went off the track a little bit. Came back out, felt that the steering was 90 degrees, but the car was going straight, so we kind of immediately knew there was a problem. A couple of corners took us to figure out whether it was a flat or if it was a mechanical problem, and then by the time we came around here, the wheel just decided to give up on us.
The first stage today on the second day was really rough. It was quite rutted in certain places, and we had to be careful. It was not all about speed and going fast, and you had to conserve the car because a lot of people were breaking down on the stages. So we had to be a little cautious in certain places, but where it was smooth and flat, we had to push and try and make sure that we maintained our lead in third and not drop down any further.
Gaurav Gill and Musa Sharif held the lead throughout the day and were the first to exit the stages. Behind them, still trying to make up time, was Arjun Rao's 1600cc Polo, who had held its own, chasing the big boys. Reigning Desert Storm Rally champion Sunny Sidhu was third out of the stage. His efforts to hunt down Rao's Polo hadn't worked. Vikram Devadasan dug in his heels and came in fourth place, ahead of his teammate Rahul Kantaraj, who was fifth.
Leg 2, we started off on overall, I think 5th or 6th, and climbed 2 places, 1 place up. Managed to hold on to our second place. Today we drove pretty well.
We were actually very close to Bairam. Bairam was 14 seconds behind us, and we knew first stage was the stage to make sure he doesn't put any more time. We went quite hard, went quicker than yesterday's stages, and made 9 seconds on Bairam on the very first stage, 8 seconds on Bairam on the very first stage. It was very rough, it was very hard on the cars.
After the second run, some trees are missing, so one of your markers is probably missing. There are huge mounds in the fast corners, so you got to be careful. There are huge ruts everywhere, so you got to be really careful. And the pace notes obviously you can't drive without pace notes, but honestly you have to look and drive, and you have to presume, depending on the condition of the stage, you got to presume where the stones will be, where the rocks will be, if the ruts are getting deeper, if the corners are getting wider, narrower, what's happening.
The presentation ceremony of the Rally of Coimbatore took place at the Kari Motor Speedway. First up was the 1600cc Cup, in which Anirudh Ranganekar and Nitin Jacob finished third, and the team of Adit KC and Harish KN came in second. The IRC Cup was bagged by Raghunandan B and Suraj K. In the 1600cc category, the duo of Falguna Aras and Anup Kumar came in third. Vikram Devadasan and Shrikant came in second. The winner of the 1600cc category was the wily Polo of Arjun Rao and Satish Rajgopal. Prithvi Dominic and Ravindra MS finished third in the 2000cc category. Bairam Godrej and Anand Somaya's Polo beat several fire-breathing Cedias to finish in second place. But the Mitsubishi Cedia of Rahul Kantaraj and Vivek Bhatt won the 2000cc category.
Going into the last stage of 24 seconds, and we decided to just back off a bit, making sure not to lose the lead, and still we also have to calculate leg points, so we wanted to get the leg points and stay on to the lead, so we had to attack a bit, but it was very controlled, and I think we got the win and the leg points. So championship wise, I think we're tied with Behram for the overall championship.
Sunny Sidhu and PVS Murthy's Super XUV finished third overall. The surprise package of the Rally of Coimbatore was the Volkswagen Polo piloted by Arjun Rao and Satish Rajgopal, which came in second overall. Beating everyone else save the Super XUV driven by Gaurav Gill and Musa Sharif, who bagged their second consecutive win of the season. A special prize was awarded to Garima Avtar and Sukhbans Maan for being the first all-women team in the Rally of Coimbatore. The world of motorsport is one of cutthroat competition. But outside of the rally cars, there's an atmosphere of great camaraderie. The kind which only exists between people who have been competing against one another for many years. There are also the rookies, but they are of course welcomed by the veterans with open arms. Rallying is not for the faint of heart. There is no place here for lesser men. Only the hard and strong survive here. Only the hard, only the strong. The Rally of Chennai will have more in store. We'll be there in the thick of all the action, and with us, so will you. But for now, we leave you with our choice of the high points of the JK Tyre Rally of Coimbatore.